So from our point of view and the division, we see increased demand for our IP-protected solution Injectaclad, and what we're expecting to increase, leveling up our CEM division, which we will see an increase in margin for the group and cash generation.
Hello, you're watching Proactive. I'm joined by Simon Deacon, the CEO of Science Technologies. Simon, good to speak with you. You were out with an announcement regarding Efficiency East Midlands, which is a public sector procurement consortium. Can you tell us more about this and how it affects your business strategy?
Yeah, hi there, Stephen. The Efficiency East Midlands has started an 800 million fire safety building remediation framework for public buildings. And that's for the Midlands. And it's for a 4-year deal, which will replace the current framework. The new framework is expected to start February of 2027. And there are 10 lots covering major remedial works. The 2 major work lots and for refurbishment of external walls, facades, cladding and cavity barriers, which is what we're interested in. There's 2 lots there for us, and that's lot 1A and lot 1B, and that total worth there is over 500 million over the next 4 years. So we're focusing on getting specified and winning cavity barrier remediation work for the 584 million framework.
Simon, have you seen more activity this year than last year since the BSR building safety regulator moved departments?
We are. So the answer is yes. The BSR moved departments at the end of January this year. And we've seen since then, in that period, double the amount of work that we've seen in the last sort of 12 months. So you can definitely see movement and traction there, which is helping us increase our quoted pipeline and converting contract wins. It still needs improvement, but it's certainly improving.
How does regulatory throughput and increased procurement activity support the conversion of the PFP division's sales pipeline, Simon?
It really helps from the point of view that it's government backed by legislation, with us providing, remedial work where you don't need to take the facade down of a building. It's really efficient and cost effective solution, making buildings safe. So our 20 million quoted pipeline this year, we've had 11 projects, which are live projects currently underway across the country. And they're schools, hospitals, hotels, social housing, just to name a few. So the momentum is building, and we believe that it will continue for many years to come.
Can you give us your outlook for the sector and how you see PFP positioned to benefit from the current conditions?
Yeah, it's a huge market, as you know, of over 14 billion. To do all the remediation work. The government wants to do it in a very short period, especially the high risk buildings. But we see this work carrying out over the next 15 to 20 years, and it's starting to build and get traction now that the government's got the building safety regulator in the right department, and people starting to see the benefit of getting these buildings done. So from our point of view and the division, we see increased demand for our IP protected solution Injectaclad, and what we're expecting to increase, leveling up our CEM division, which we will see an increase in margin for the group and cash generation. And I believe this year and next year, we'll start to see, especially next year, the PFP division likely to lead in revenue, gross profit margin and cash generation for the group overall in 2027. So it's all moving as part of our strategy in the right direction.
Well, Simon, thank you very much for the updates. I hope you'll keep us posted on your progress.
Thank you, Stephen.
Simon Deacon, the CEO of Science Technologies.